Welcome to our deep dive into the world of mangoes in Nigeria. Today, we're exploring everything from the country's rich agricultural tradition and the latest market pricing that affects growers, traders, and consumers alike. Nigeria, with its diverse climate zones and fertile soil, has long been known for producing a variety of tropical fruits. Mangoes being the number one of the country's most loved fruits, whether you're enjoying it fresh or processed into juices, desserts, it is a staple in every Nigerian household on every Nigerian table. We'll be covering the history and production of mangoes, the key varieties that are grown locally here, and we're also going to be reviewing prices specifically in Lagos and Abuja. Stay tuned. Mangoes have long been grown for generations here in Nigeria. It not only symbolizes abundance and good fortune in many of the local cultures, but it also serves as an essential economic commodity in the nation. With indigenous farming methods with indigenous farming methods being passed down throughout the years and modern agricultural technologies entering the scene, Nigeria now produces mango in vast quantities with contributions from smallholder farmers and large scale commercial operations. Now, mango season, you're probably wondering what is mango season. So this is the season mango season usually peaks around the dry and hot months of the year. So right now in Nigeria, our dry season would be February to about April, and that is the season we are currently in. So why this season is really great is because at this point the mangoes reach its maturation stage where it has an excellent blend of tanginess and sweetness. So this seasonal availability means that it is crucial and it directly affects the pricing and availability of mangoes. Now, stay tuned as I break that down further. Now, in doing this video today, I just discovered that Nigeria is actually home to about not eight, 10 variations of mangoes. Yes, we've got about 10 species of mangoes. So far, only 8 have been identified, and even the 8 is still being investigated. But nonetheless, the most common ones that you can find is the paparanda mango and the kerosene mango. Yes, it got its name because apparently the kerosene mango has a turpentine or kerosene aftertaste. Although these two mangoes are very sweet and they are prized for their flavor and juiciness, they are very rich, but they are better eating fresh. And the other variations of mangoes that are still being investigated, so far so good. They said that they are great for dried fruits, using them as incorporating them into your desserts, juices, smoothies, desserts like parfaits, and maybe even you can add it to cereals like your oats in the morning. Yeah. So each variety offers its own unique benefits, such as high vitamin context or a very, very good fiber nutritional profile that helps in detoxifying the body and also boosting energy levels. Now, these variations of mango that we have in the country is actually very great because it offers us a lot of culinary like diverse dishes culturally and everything, and even it gives people a choice because people always love when they have choices. Now, the numbers. Now, unfortunately, the prices can vary depending on location, the particular species of mango it is, availability, and so on and so forth. But according to market insights, typically in supermarkets in Nigeria and Lagos, you can get mangoes going for about 1,317 naira to 2,196 naira per kilogram. Yeah, these figures may not be always accurate or precise because, like I said, there are many factors affecting it. But what happens is that this is at least a good benchmark for consumers and traders alike to make their decisions. Okay, so usually at supermarkets and online grocers, mangoes are sold in packaging quantities. Now, what do I mean by this? If you've ever gone to the supermarket before, you notice that some of them maybe do like let's say you have a carton or a box, right? And then they'll put 12 mangoes in there. 12 mangoes are going for maybe 1,300 naira, 1,400 naira. That's one way to do it. Another way, some people can actually just take the individual mangoes and say, okay, a large individual mango variation can go for 650 naira per piece. So there's so many ways supermarkets can stack their pricing and everything, but one thing that remains is that it still echoes the same pricing challenges that they go through with the inflation and so many other factors affecting them. Nonetheless, they always round up to about the same thing, despite them looking different in sizes and packaging. Follow me and look on the screen today as I tell you the several factors that can actually affect how much we are going to be charged at the point of checkout. Now, these factors are fluctuating seasonal supply of mangoes, transportation costs, and inflation rates. But don't worry, despite all of these factors that I just listed, mango season being here means that you can actually expect a temporary drop in the prices of mangoes on the market. Naturally, there should be a drop because when we are in season, what happens is that the market is saturated with so many fresh produce, and the sellers are just trying to sell it, are trying to diminish their stock as much as possible because this is a fruit. You can't really store it for long, it just goes bad and goes to waste. So the prices might actually drop, that way consumers can come and buy as many as possible and it helps everyone in the long run. Also, with increasing international interest in tropical fruits, Nigeria's mango production has grown over the years, and many farms are actually now modernizing their practices in order to boost their yield, quality, and export readiness, because there is an opportunity to make an impact in the export sector here in Nigeria. Now, not only are farmers going to benefit from this, but this will hopefully also benefit the government and we too in kind. It will hopefully encourage the government to enhance infrastructures, provide better storage facilities. The infrastructures I'm talking about specifically is availability of electricity and water here in Nigeria. You know the drill, you know the struggle. So, back to what I was saying. That would be better, provide better storage facilities as well, and ease transportation costs, such as giving us better road networks and everything so that we don't have much accidents. So the reason why all of these is important is that it's going to make sure that the mangoes or the fruit reaches everyone in peak condition. No more, malams telling you when you're going to buy the fruit in the market that, oh, when they were bringing it along the way, they entered a pothole. So because of that, the fruit is a little battered and beaten. And, sometimes you don't want it because of that. So if the government can just, encourage farmers and consumers like this, because quality sells, it's always going to sell. In summary, mangoes in Nigeria are not just delicious snacks for us, they actually represent the hope of once again having a thriving agricultural sector like we did once upon a time. I think that was during when we were so invested in peanuts and cocoa. Yes. So it represents that hope again that our agricultural sector will bloom once again. With the retail prices that I mentioned earlier in the video, you find out that there's a lot of options for everybody to, shop and get their mangoes. So whether you're somebody that likes to go to the supermarket or the online grocers, or you don't mind the hustle and bustle going out into the markets and debating and everything, there will always be opportunities for you to find your dream mango. Like I said, now that there are multiple variations, you can maybe buy a different one every week and try it out and find out which species of mango you love the most. So, once again, if you found this video enjoyable today or helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Not only you, the viewer that is subscribing, if you can also bombard your friends or associates, sharing is caring. Bombard them as well to also subscribe. That would be nice. Also, is there a specific way that you guys like to eat your mangoes? Because I know some people love fruit salad, some people yogurt, some people parfait. Just let me know in the comment section. We can gist about it. I personally prefer eating my mangoes as dried fruit, like the way you get with raisins and sultans. Or I also like incorporating it into my oats for breakfast in the morning. So just let me know. It would be interesting to chat with you guys. Bye. See you on the next video.